Good morning. I am 5 minutes earlier today. As always, if you're watching in recording, you're welcome to fast forward or stay with us through our hellos. If you're watching in Good morning, Yani. Good morning, Gina. Good morning, Sandra. Yani, you're saying you got soaking wet today? It didn't rain here. Or did you get soaking wet yesterday after our sunrise? Anyway, you guys, It's time for us to start. And today we continue exploring the root of suffering and the ways meditation practice can help us break free from the imprisonment of our own mind. Pema Chodron emphasizes again and again in her book How to Meditate that the mind is the source of all suffering, and it is also the source of all happiness. She says, think about it. In fact, you can contemplate this for the rest of your life. When something comes up in your life that causes you dissatisfaction or triggers habitual patterns and reactivity, or makes you angry, lonely, jealous, ask yourself, are these emotions happening because of outer circumstances? Are they really completely dependent on outer circumstances? The path of meditation says that if we work with our mind, the outer circumstances actually become very workable. Things that used to irritate us and bother us, or that trigger our reactivity and habitual patterns, gradually begin to dissolve. So whenever you find yourself caught in an emotional attack, you have to ask yourself, how much of this is really happening on the outside? And how much of this is just my mind? And you can ask this question every moment of your life, really. You can do it in the manner that the Buddha suggested, which is that we look closely at where our fears and suffering originate. This is different from closing our minds to what is happening, the details of a scenario, and saying, if these people in the office could just get it together, then I wouldn't be having this problem. And of course, this is challenging because our experience of our minds can feel so true, so real. Meditation allows us to see the suffering our minds inflict on us. So whenever you feel some kind of a strong, triggering emotion, the guideline is always this. If you're hooked, you need to work on your side of the situation, no matter how outrageous and unjust the outer circumstances might seem. If you're hooked, this is a clue that you have some work to do, and you, only you, can call yourself back to this moment. This is the basic attitude of meditation. Keep coming back into the here and now. So let's practice this together now. Take a comfortable position. Again, since we're practicing or exploring in this series the classical seated meditation, if you could sit up, that would be perfect. If not, don't worry. Take any comfortable position and just adjust my instructions accordingly. Allow your breath to be soft and easy, completely natural. Take a few moments to settle into your body. Once again, I remind you of the 6 points to pay particular attention to in your meditation posture. Your base, your legs, your hands, torso, face, and eyes. So start by bringing your attention to your seat if you're sitting up, or the back of your body if you're lying down. Find a nice and stable base. Feeling your connection with the ground. Feeling its support that is always here for you. Your legs in a comfortable position, crossed or not, either way. Hips relaxed, legs relaxed. Now bring your attention to your hands. Let them rest comfortably on your thighs if you're sitting up, or whatever other position that feels most relaxing, most comfortable right now. Find the natural length and the natural length of your spine and the natural openness of your heart without forcing anything. No struggle, just letting the energy flow easily through your spine, through your whole body. Your face soft, relaxed, maybe a gentle smile. Kind in the eyes. Your eyes may be slightly open, gaze downward and a bit in front of you. Or if that's very uncomfortable, close your eyes. No struggle. Just sensing yourself being right here, right now. And everything flows easily through your body, your heart, and your mind. If you're hurting in any way, of course, modify the posture so that there is a sense of ease. But remember to first take a moment and do it consciously, mindfully. Continue to just be like that, allowing all the experiences, physical, emotional, mental, to simply pass through you as energy. Check in with yourself. What is the strongest experience you're feeling at this very moment? Maybe your mood, your physical sensations, the quality of your mind. Whatever it is, can you contact this experience non-verbally? Just getting a felt sense of what's happening. And now let your body inhale and exhale deeply. A nice, satisfying breath. Gently resting your attention in your belly and softening the belly from the inside out. Maybe you can notice how your breath moves through your belly. Or maybe it doesn't. Don't force anything, just sense what is. Notice where the breath is clearest to you, where you sense it the strongest. Nostrils, chest, ribs, belly. No change is necessary. Simply observing, no judgment. Just let your attention to gently rest on your breathing. Remember, this is not focusing on the breath, not watching the breath like a hawk. This is simply feeling the breath, allowing yourself to be breathed by your body, letting the breath come and go naturally. Keep here, gently observing the breath without fixation, simply noting all the experiences of the present moment: sounds, smells, sensations, thoughts, emotions. And every time you notice that something pulls you out of this moment, pulls you out of the state where your mind is clear and awake, maybe it's an obsessive thought or physical discomfort, no judgment. Simply acknowledge that this has happened and come back to your practice until something else draws your attention away from it. It's all good. No big deal. Just keep coming back again and again and again. And if you get hooked on some trigger, an obsessive thought, an uncomfortable emotion, a physical discomfort, gently ask yourself, how much of this is really happening on the outside? And how much of this is produced by my mind? How much of this is really happening on the outside? And how much is really produced by my mind? I'll be completely silent for the next couple of minutes so that you can explore this for yourself. So connect with your direct experiences and see how challenging or easy it is for you to stay in the present moment today. Remember, it's an experiment. So no big deal whatever you encounter. Approach it all with curiosity, with kindness, no judgment. Simply noticing what is. And now let go of your practice and take a moment to scan your body again. What is happening now? Physically, emotionally, mentally? How are you? As you go through your day today, I invite you to add this contemplation we talked about to your daily experiences. So whenever you find yourself caught in an emotional attack, hooked on some trigger, simply ask yourself, how much of this is really happening on the outside? And how much of it is produced by my mind? Enjoy this exploration. No judgment. Thank you so much for being here today. Have a gorgeous day, and I will see you tomorrow.